Well, good morning, and hey, I'm walking here. Welcome back to another Planet Zoo Diorama video. My name is Sleep, and as always, it's so great to have all you guys here, especially for this one. Now, I know I keep on saying, oh my god, this new diorama is my favorite. This one's my favorite. This one may actually be genuinely one of my favorites, just because it's, I don't know, it's really out of the box for how I build. And it came out really good. So, of course, I wanted to stay on the trend of the kind of, the state-based dioramas. And I was looking at the animals I haven't used yet. I saw the raccoon and a possum. And I was like, you know what? Sure, let's do a city one. Why not? And so the lovely idea of doing New York came to mind. And I have to give some credit over to Croco, and Nick, of course, for helping me decide this whole concept of it. Thank you, boys. But yeah, I really want to do like a New York City one. I had this one in the back of my mind for a good while, but it just came to me this recent time of actually taking the time to sit down and make it. And oh my god, I had such a blast with it. You can see me start to do the street lines and stuff like that. Came out so well in the end. I don't know, just such a good sense of scale in here. It was so fun to just build this entire thing, and I love the border for it too. Really simple, just the same plaster color that you have normally. Nothing too crazy. I don't know, I just really liked it in the end. And you can tell, I love using the faux rocks for the part, I guess you could call that asphalt lines, kind of when you fill in the cracks with asphalt and stuff like that. I guess, I don't know. I'm not into city infrastructure, so someone who's into city infrastructure can tell me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, obviously. But here I am, just doing a lot more work around the border, making sure that we have this nice big concrete slab to work with, because, there really is no grass in this build, and the only grass that is in this build is dead. And you can see me kind of start to cut some corners over here with some rocks and stuff like that. I figured, why not? This is kind of like a bad part of the city, I guess you could say, so we can kind of get away with that kind of stuff. And here I am doing a little bit more detail work, getting these yellow lines in to make sure that you don't stub your toe on the pavement or anything like that. I don't know, just all these tiny little details in here that come in to make a giant beautiful build. And of course I want to get a fire hydrant in here. You can see me start to struggle with that just because I'm not the best at it. I don't know, it just kind of, I could have easily just went onto the workshop and said, oh, find me a fire hydrant. I would have had one that looks 10 times better. But you know what? No, I can do this. I'm a big boy. Why not? But yeah, I think in the end it's kind of a unique style of it. I don't know. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, hopefully I don't spend too long on this because we have a whole bunch of the other build to get to. I really do love how well the rest of it came out. I think, yeah, that all that stuff doesn't stay. I think I just leave it like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. I think I actually put one on the other side of the street too. Yeah, there we go. And here I am starting to work on the actual building itself, so you can see already in the title that this is Nicolas's Pizza. And of course I had to give little homage to Nick. He's been helping me a lot recently. I've been helping him a lot recently too. And it's just, I don't know, we just need to pay some homage to our good modding brethren, And here I am actually working on this little clothes sign. I wanted to do graffiti. I really did want to do graffiti on this one, but it just wouldn't work out right. But, maybe we can do that sometime later, maybe further down the line. This is also an entirely new map, and I'll tell you what, guys, I'll actually share the workshop link to this so you guys can actually access it, and you guys can get a little sneak peek at the next diorama build as well. And of course you can see me start to use the Africa pack in here as well. Sorry, I just had some coffee and it's trying to fight me. But yeah, I do use Nick Safari pack in here a lot. So you guys can start to see a lot of the, I don't know, practical uses of a lot of the pieces and the impractical uses of a lot of his pieces. I don't know, it's just a whole bunch of awesome stuff that we have access to now. And it's just, I don't know, I really think that the community should start to embrace more of the modded scenery stuff because it's really fun, it's really useful, and it's not that bad after all. I have pretty much modded scenery in all my zoos except for Kalahari, Capron, and that's pretty much it actually, yeah. But yeah, just trying to work on this border a little bit more, get that working all around the place, I guess. Yeah, and just making sure it looks nice. The sign for this build, I copied a New York license plate and it came out alright. Half of the footage got cut off for that one. And also, the footage for this entire build, like, game kind of crashed in the middle of it, no clue why. I guess it's one of those Frontier crashes again, but yeah, it crashed in the middle of it, unfortunately, so I lose a little bit of progress, but nothing too crazy. I get back what I lost anyways. And yeah, you can see me, I was like coming along with the idea of doing graffiti with his splatter pieces, but it just wouldn't work out right. Like, I wasn't vibing with it. And here I am doing like a little bit more like, you know, extra work in there. I believe that electricity box is by Mr. Domez, if I'm correct. You guys can look it up on the workshop. I'm sure it'll be right there when you need it. But yeah, that's a piece I love to use a lot, so I should probably memorize who made that. But yeah, I also use 2 other blueprints. I use a traffic light by Wiser, and I use Crocs's trash pack, and he gets a little dedication, and so does Wiser. But yeah, I love this part over here. I use the path system to kind of sneak some benches right over there, and I don't know. I delete the paths afterwards, and we get some free floating benches. I don't know, just like a new level of creativity that you can do when you start to manipulate the game like that. I don't know, I just really like it. And here I am doing a little bit more of the housing work up here because, of course, all that wasted space, you gotta, like, have some houses or something up there. Not houses, but rooms, apartments, if you will. And I have this kind of, like, dingy look to them. I loved using these pieces. The, I guess those are the Indian windows, but they came out so well, especially, like, when you look at it like that. Just, like, the squares in that. So if you sink it into the wall good enough, you start to get rid of like all the intricacies that, you know, the Indian decor really has, and you get like this nice basic kind of like drabby look to it. I don't know, just really nice in the end. And I kind of cover it up. I make it look like it's all boarded up and stuff like that. I don't know, I just really like it in the end. And here I do. Wow, that is word placement. That I do. Here I am getting the actual animals in here, I guess in just a few more minutes. But before that, I do some more funny. It's like extremely early in the morning, if you can't tell. So I'm like absolutely tired. But yeah, I do a little bit of foliage work, and then I get the raccoons and stuff in here pretty soon, and I give them a little bit of place to stay on top of the building itself. You guys will see that happen in just a little bit. But yeah, I'm just finishing up the frame right there, just making sure everything looks nice and snazzy. And of course, I want to do some more work around here, just getting like all these nice little details in here. Just like, oh yeah, I forgot I even did grates. That's like the only place where I put the grates, right? That's not good. Actually, no, I put them in a couple of places, but I should have probably put them on the other side. I do a custom manhole. Or is it a Manuel? I don't know. Manuel is probably my buddy's name. But no, here I am actually working on that. I don't know, it came out kind of good. I really tried to emulate like the New York City one, but it just came out like a classic. Like, you know, nothing too crazy, so I put a couple of them like here and there. And I don't know, it just really livens it up. And here I go, putting in the raccoons, making sure that they're actually able to deliver the raccoons. You can see me start to struggle with that. But eventually we do get these little bandits in. And we got the opossums in too, because I figured we might as well include that suburban-urban kind of dichotomy between the animals. I don't know, I just really like including builds like this. And you can see me start to include their little nest up there. I do include a little bit of fencing to get them all the way up there. And I do a little bit of light work too. Pretty much all this gets cut off actually. I don't know when it does, but we will eventually make the jump over. But you can see me start to do a lot more light work around here. I pretty much do the same thing in just a little bit. But no, just like, I don't know, it's all part of the building process, and that's pretty much the excuse I'm going to use for not editing it down, because I'm really lazy. But no, you guys get to understand that, like, not everything is perfect, not everything kind of goes the way that you want it, so sometimes life throws you curveballs, and you gotta deal with them. And you can see me start to use Wiser streetlights right there. And yeah, I'm just basically redoing all the light work again. It's nothing too crazy, but in the end it looks really, really good at night. And Nick had the idea of using like a lot more of the cracked decals. My problem with those is that they're way too small for what I'm trying to do. And you know, dioramas are already small, but I don't know. I really want to include some stuff like that. And here I go. Oh my god, this is my favorite part of the build. I made a custom pizza box, and it came out so well. I love it. I love it so much, and I just throw them all around the build. Like, they're everywhere. Okay? They're everywhere. All the raccoons take them everywhere. I think it's so cute. It's so funny. But yeah, I'm just, like, all this storytelling that you can do with dioramas, it really helps you, like, I don't know, kind of hone on your own creativity, on your own humor, on your own style and stuff like that. And that's why I feel like it's really important when it comes to, like, these diorama builds, you know? Like, you're making all these stories in such a small, contained area, and it really does help you in the grand scheme of things. Like, ever since I started with, like, the dioramas, thank you, Rudy. Thank you so much for, like, the entire idea behind it. But, like, ever since I started with, you know, making my own dioramas, my own storytelling has been getting better and better within my zoos. And I don't know, it's just really such a refreshing kind of take on things. And it helps you kind of find your own style in the game. I don't know, I'm just really thankful about this entire trend. It worked out so well. But yeah, here I am doing a little bit more of a kind of abstract kind of thing. I guess this would be like a stairway up to a subway station. That's what it kind of looked like in the diorama model itself, but it just goes to nothing in this build. You're gonna have to forgive me for that because I have no clue like what else I could squeeze in here. But yeah, this was part of the original idea that I got the dioramas from, and I'm using a lot more of these like metal pieces just because, I don't know, it just fits the vibe so much. And you can see me start to use a lot more of like, oh yeah, these signs over here, they were lifesavers. They fit that like New York vibe that I'm going for, that kind of like rustic art deco kind of look. I don't know, I'm just a really, really big fan of those. They came out so well. And yeah, just repeating everything on the other end, making sure everything looks hunky-dory. And yeah, doing a little bit more of a curved one over here, just because, you know, maybe there's something obstructing the way, so it can't go all the way up straight. But yeah, I'm just such a big fan of how well this all came out, and you can see me start to go ham with like all of this. Took me a little bit to get right, but you know, it's fine in the end. It actually turns out pretty good. Turns out really industrial, and that's kind of like the look that I was going for with that side of it. And I do a few more like facades of buildings as well, and I don't know, it just really, really did come out good. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys all doing? How are your dioramas doing? I know you guys are probably staying till this part of the video if you're a real one, so let me know how your dioramas are doing. Let me know how you're doing building them. I want to know in the comments what you built so far. Listen, I see everyone making them. I remember Becca made like the Shrek one, and I'm so pissed at her because I wanted to make the Shrek one, but it's totally fine. But no, I'm loving all the stuff that you guys are putting out. I love seeing it all in like the modding sim. I love seeing it in the Planet Discord, next Discord, everywhere, Bro Nation even sometimes. But yeah, I really do love seeing like all the work that you guys are doing. It's so amazing. And I don't know, it's just like the community's never felt like this tight before together. And I know, it's like kind of weird how we're in the middle, well, not even the middle, we're at the tail end of the Africa DLC, but we haven't really been, you know, as tight together as we are now. And, you know, it's kind of weird to say that. I don't know. It's just very interesting. But yeah, here I am kind of like putting on the finishing touches. We're almost at the end of the video. But yeah, here I am using Crocs's trash pack and stuff like that, making sure that we got all that stuff nailed down. Just getting the general decor down in here. I don't know, I'm just a really big fan of that. I also use that garbage can. I forget who it by. Wow, I can't even talk anymore. I forget who's it by. But geez, oh my, I'm just gonna stop saying it. But yeah, here I am just doing a lot more trash work. I forgot the enrichment exists. So I use like a lot of the enrichment, just basically filling out the vibes in here. And yeah, I do a little bit more work on the roof itself, just because, I don't know, here's Crocs' little dedication right there. And I do one for Wiser, but I actually change out Wiser for something else going forward. But yeah, just throwing pizza boxes everywhere, throwing trash everywhere. I do a little tent under there too, just so you know, we really sell the New York vibes in here. But yeah, just adding all these little details, adding all this story, it's so fun. I don't know, I'm just really big fan of it. And I do one more building over there too, just to, I don't know, just to seal the deal, just kind of, you know, if you're looking at this diorama from that angle, you still have something new to look at. And I feel like that's something I really want to try doing in my further dioramas. I figure might as well just do a don't feed the animal sign right there. But yeah, I really do want to include like a lot more angles that you could see stuff from. No, it's just really fun idea, really fun concept. But yeah, you can pretty much tell I get distracted easily in here, and I take some like glamour shots and stuff like that in here as well, just taking pictures of the animals. I don't know, it's just such a little fun thing to do for these videos. I don't know, I just really do like it. And here I am doing a lot more foliage work, just making sure that everything like that is accounted for, making sure that everything that I need to do for that is being placed, making sure that everything looks good in the end, adding that little bit of, you know, realistic detail. And here I add Weiser's little sign over here, Weiser Street, so that takes you all the way up to Weiser Street Station or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a New Yorker. I don't even know if Weiser Street exists, but it should. Weiser's a total G. And here we are actually doing the New York sign. I forgot to record like half of it, so I'm so sorry about that, but you can pretty much see me start to take into account like everything over here. I do like even the little New York State right there too. But yeah, just pretty much making sure that all these details are being accounted for. I keep on saying that, but you know what? It's true. I don't even think, oh yeah, I did do Long Island. Huh. Good for me. And of course, I was way too lazy to do the rest of the letters, so I just have it saying, ah, that's great. There's a butterfly outside my window. That is glorious. But yeah, here we are ending the video. I framed this a little bit better as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope you guys enjoy like all the little clips of the animals and stuff. I really am a big fan of this one, and I hope you guys are too. It was really fun to do, and it seems like all you guys are loving it on Twitter too, so it's amazing. But yeah, Leave is going to be taking off right now. Have the most wonderful day. If you guys are new here, definitely do consider subscribing. I really do want to get to 4K by the end of, I don't know, let's say September. That'd be badass. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye bye now.